Good afternoon. It's 3:20 p.m. on April 16, 2023. Last year around this time, I had a problem, and I made it known. What happened last year, April 16th, 2022? I'll tell you what happened the night before, the day before. I had an encounter. It's the first time such a thing had happened of such a sort right on time. That's why the events that occurred the next day were so disappointing, challenging. Today is 6 months after 7 years, so far as I recall. Now, I said last year, 6 years and 6 months. That was the last call. If something's persisted in the intervening time, I found something. Within a couple days, you see this? It's copper. It's nice. It's nice. Sometimes I find things like this. This is copper. I found something within the last half hour. It's this. It also appears to be copper. I found it within the last hour, right before I got to the school. Again, what do I find today? Is this who we are to each other? Polar blue. You know what polar blue is. Olav, it's so good to see you again. You finally made it. I just found you, along with my apple pie, within the last few hours. I wasn't expecting to see you again, right? Well, we got a problem. It's in a footnote. A footnote that I just acquired yesterday. Note 31. Oh, here's the thing. In August of 1998, I started my job as managing editor of Streetwise newspaper. You understand? See, today would be the stop, wouldn't it? 7 years and 6 months today. I found this yesterday, but I just saw you again today. Right? I'd like to know your legal opinion of the licensing scandal involving Governor George Ryan, specifically when it comes to commercial trucking. My understanding is this might be a matter about which you not only have a professional, but a political interest, perhaps even a policy interest. Perhaps in your position, it would not be prudent to be political and your espousal of whatever your preference is or whatever your understanding is, but your legal opinion, your acumen, as they say, is absolutely relevant and essential. You might understand that this is what they call a second chance. Because if it were, this would meet the terms, would it not? Here's the problem. You're going to have to acknowledge something. Stop lying about the insurance. The bullet didn't hit. It got caught before its intended target, right? Right on time. But we've got a problem with the implication of what this footnote means. It's actually that important. You know that? This footnote? And by the way, the name we're talking about is not a fucking Mishulovich. Do you understand? I hope you do. My name is Charity Colleen Krause, also known as Charity Krause, former managing editor of Streetwise newspaper, as well as editor of Streetwise newspaper between August 1998 and December of 2001. Chicago, Illinois.